Hello everyone! Welcome to the Hall Majors Random Tournament. It's a winners round 2 match between Adyn and Vale versus ValeMK and OfficerFrog. I'm joined with Pierre or Pierre Snack.
Hello. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 masks, 2 notches, and no swim, no tier as the gimmick for this race here. Quite unfortunately, though, players start with 1 random charm, and it happens to be Unbreakable Heart, Fragile Heart.
Yeah, fragile.
So they're just gonna start with a normal number of masks. All right.
Also, I noticed there's a 10 in City of Tears.
Yep. So very likely we're gonna see something at Nailsmith, good old Ronnie, this seed. We have 4 R's, so I will go ahead and count our runners down. And they're off.
Okay. For the numbers, what's interesting, there's 0 in green path, so I don't think anyone will go there.
Yeah, and so we're not going to necessarily see any Shape of Un skips on this seed.
Thankfully, it's the one that most people hate. With the no swim, no tear gimmick.
Howling Cliffs 3 is quite dense. Cliffs does not have a lot of checks.
White Ballast 3 is good as well.
Frog is going straight to Kalos, and unfortunately, no info there. No majors at Kalos, nothing interesting.
Actually, I think it's a good play to check it immediately.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's not a lot of time. It's just it's highly unlikely that any of the information you see there is going to be useful.
I also think I did see that Cerebra had nothing.
Yeah, a couple of vessel fragments. Didn't look like anything major there. Element forgetting to save Sly.
Maybe it will go back after Gosmon.
As possible.
Yeah, it might be what his routing does when you have that spawn.
I wasn't looking at Adyn's stream. I'm assuming they save Sly.
Oh, not swim immediately.
We already have not swim. So I'm curious. I haven't played not swim and no tier in a long time. Is not swim required to unlock the skips, or are the skips always in logic?
For the logic, you need them.
Okay, so swim skips are now in logic, and we do have a west. We do have a West Blue Lake Star, although I don't think that means anything. Okay, yeah, Element is going to go back for Sly. And Frog's going straight into Edge, while Vale is working on City, checking Dirtmouth here.
Yeah, the checks in City are a bit easier, but you'll have to come back for Edge later.
City of Tiers 10, Edge 6, both of these are quite dense. I don't fault Frog for going for the quick edge checks here. There's not a lot in logic right now.
And that's a quick stack that they found.
That is.
Queen Station.
Unfortunately, pretty useless. Green Path 0, Fog Canyon 1. And Queen Station does not get our players into Fungal. There's Sharp Shadow.
There's actually a dive at Queen Station, so Fungal is done. No, wait, it was 3 in Fungal, so never mind. I heard 1 earlier.
Okay, the guy was on red team then. It was at Queen Station, you said?
At Queen Station.
Okay. So I guess Element is... Oh, no. I guess Frog's going to check it from King Station?
We'll see.
Element saving some grubs. We haven't seen Grubfather yet. We don't know what will be there. But Crossroads 3, that's quite low for Crossroads. Element will be going straight to False Knight. Vale's going to go do the edge checks now.
Also, chat is mentioning Sharp Shadow immediately. The one thing you need for the Shape of Un skip, but it's useless now.
Well, we don't know that. We haven't seen Nailsmith. You could have if you do have something at Pure Nail in this seed, like your 0 majors areas are great Pale Ore banks. They're a great place where you can find Pale Ore if they're check dense and you have the movement.
Okay, I'm interested in this. Both teams are doing the false knight first instead of left side crossroads.
And that's DV stag at the edge rancid egg. Vale got the deboost skip up there. That could be really big for red team. Although it is only deepness 2.
Depends on what you find there.
Yeah, there's
totally
a decent
worth it.
probability. There's a decent probability there's nothing there though.
Okay, and Frog is doing the arena. I think it's always good to do the arena first. Even if you don't have tools, you don't need to come back later for it.
Team Blue doesn't have dive yet, right? Yeah, they haven't checked Queen Station stag.
Hera?
Instead, they get a Hera. Wait, Team Red didn't do the arena yet. Okay, Team Red dodging that early Hera. Element's gonna get stuck.
No, that's fixed.
Oh, it is fixed? Oh,
yep.
Okay.
You don't get stuck when you transition after a Dreamer.
Element goes to hit the lever for the door, which is already open out of muscle memory. So, imagine we'll see Frog here going to check Queen Station. Is Element going to do a mound? Okay.
Adyn is already in a mound.
Yeah, Element is doing it now though, but they don't have dive yet. So this is a riskier play. It should work out because I think Frog will pick up the dive before Element needs it.
Yeah, Frog, check it.
Vale putting
he didn't
fear.
check it.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. Although it looks like it was just a Wanderer's Journal at Soulcatcher, so no great loss. But Element may wind up going back for that at some point.
Again, we have a DV stack check from Adyn. Elevator pass.
Elevator pass, and with that's RG access, RG3 with dive. This could be
that was an out of logic progression.
Absolutely, but I don't think Vale even care.
Is Vale going to left side city from? Oh no, it's just going to Racing Grounds.
Yeah, Vale's going to the King's Elevator.
But I can totally see the reasoning to do left side city from Crossroads instead of climbing up.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. This is access to storerooms. It's out of logic, but Vale has no way to get to the storeroom checks. Element going to be making their way through Infected Crossroads. I think we're going to see our first Grubfather here. Adyn going to go check the E-Pass. Check. This could backfire for red team if all of this out of logic stuff doesn't lead to anything. Pale Ore at Grub's Elegant Key.
Elegant Key at 13.
Oh, that's 13. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was 13. Oh no, it's 23. Sorry, it's not that clear on my side.
Like I'm saying, all of this out of logic stuff that Vale Adyn is doing, this could backfire if it turns out that progression is just in logic somewhere and Team Blue is making better progress on it.
Crossroads stag at Sly, that's funny.
Not a bad purchase.
Ooh, shop key. Storerooms.
Ooh. The out of logic continues.
Oh, Wings was at the Zelda?
Oh no! Well, Team Red does have
no, that's
shop.
Sly. That's Sly. The other shop.
Sly. And so it's not locked behind shop key. Okay, so Team Red should be checking that soon. I'm a little surprised they haven't checked Sly already. So Wings puts that DB
C dash
and C dash at the rafters. Okay, yeah. So this is, I mean, Adyn will get there soon, but yeah, this is one of those cases where going out of logic is not the correct play. All of the movement is in logic. And rushing the out of logic stuff is not.
Oof, that's a
necessarily
stagness
going
at
to pay off.
1,000 essence, but nothing else seems required.
Element doesn't get the wings there. Gonna have to C-dash from the high platform. There we go. But yeah, Adyn will get to rafters soon, but like you can really feel the pain of not having C-dash going through these long corridors.
So there was a King's Brand at the Resting Ground stag.
Yes. And Vale is gonna go ahead and drop down into Catacombs.
Okay, an element went to Resting Grounds from Blue Lake.
And is not using C-dash to get through these rooms, unfortunately.
He won't have the dive though to check crypts.
This is true. They haven't checked Queen Station stag. Which, with wings, that's a much more appealing check now, because you get three checks over there. Do they have Queen Station stag? Where was it?
Yeah, it was like Juniper in Crossroad.
Okay, yeah, so they should have it. Frog going straight into Sanctum. Vale so far, yeah, Vale not having any luck.
No, I think he's just climbing to storerooms. With wings, you have to go that path.
That is correct. They don't have E-Pass, haven't been up there.
Okay, Adyn is about to get the C-dash.
Yeah. They still need to get the wings. So somebody has to go Dirtmouth.
They have Shopkey, they have yet to go there.
Yeah, but they're not currently.
Oh, Vale has that skin, let's go.
Oh, is that the GPZ skin? I missed it.
It's gonna use it here.
Yeah, there we go. Why are they not using C-dash? This is giving me anxiety. Why are you walking through these hallways when you have C-dash? Did they forget that they got C-dash?
Sometimes I forget I have dash when it's been so long before I got it.
Oh, I never forget dash. Dash is important. I will forget C-dash sometimes, but that's usually because I already have claw and other things. I don't. Like, you have to remember your first horizontal. It's so important.
Okay, for movement. I have to ask a question to Apress. Why do we need luck as comps?
So we don't miss important things. Whatever's at nail 4. And so we don't curse the runners by putting claw access at Shape of One.
Element, please. Did it miss? He went to Resting Grounds but missed that.
Oh no! Oh, that's a painful death for Vale. That's a long trip. I mean, C-dash does make it nicer. I think he's going to go make the trip back down to Basin now. That's a fortunately painful death there. Oh, and they still don't have wings. Wait.
Adyn is about to buy it.
Oh, right, it was that slide.
And what else does he have behind Shopkey?
A couple charm notches.
Yeah, nothing, so it was just the wings.
Green paths, actually. I can go check Shape of One. Alright, that map had to be a misclick. I'm not sure why you would buy the map there. And they have a simple key, yeah, so he's going to check Egg Shop here. We should pay close attention to what is here.
There's only one left in Dirtmouth, so not necessarily huge. Oh, Cyclone Slash.
Cyclone Slash at 4, Dash Master at 8.
Yeah, so Dirtmouth is done.
As definitely a sigh of relief for our runners. Don't have to worry about GPZ, don't have to worry about Grim.
Oh, I missed it, but Adyn also got it, so yeah. No GPZ this seat, no Breda. No Grim.
Frog's going to check Nailsmith now. I don't know if we have any Pale Ore yet.
We've seen like 2 in shops. There was one at Sear.
Does the new tracker track Pale Ore?
Nope.
It looks like it does. I'm seeing a Pale Ore icon in one of the columns on Adyn's tracker.
Oh, I missed that column. Yeah, it does then.
There's a QG stag at Moloch. We only saw one major at Grubs, right? So there's 2 other majors in Crossroads somewhere.
Yep.
And it was, we said 23 Grubs, I think?
Yeah.
I don't know if those C dashes Adyn just did are worth it. It's a pretty short distance. This last one's certainly fine, though. Vale doing... Where's Vale going? I don't think Vale can do anything in Bismuth Grove, right? Not with this movement.
I would have done Chunk Pit first. You can with that kind of...
Oh, Vale is just going back to Basin from Waterways. Okay. Makes sense.
Just Essence at Moloch. I guess if you want the Stag Nest, it's worth it.
Stag Nest is pretty big right now. With Cliffs 3. We don't see any Dream Nails or Dream Gates yet. I think with Cliffs 3 and Green Path Stag already acquired, like I think the Shade Skip to Cliffs is not a bad play. I think you can make the inference here that Stag Nest is logical, and you might just want to skip the Essence Hunt and go straight to Cliffs. Gonna be a rough fight for Vale here, but they've got dive. They should be fine.
Yeah, I'd say that's the main difference between the 2 teams here. The dive.
Yeah, and just not checking Queen Station stack is quite unfortunate. Yeah, we're up to 250 Essence for Team Blue. Do we know how much Essence Team Red has?
Nope. By the way, Decrest was at Go Mask Shard.
That could be something in Waterways. Frog not going to drop 3,000 Geo for the strongest charm in the game. I don't know if I agree with that decision. All right, both teams have 250 Essence. I'm probably going to check Gome Journal here, yeah. Yeah, so we have Frog and Vale both just working through Basin right now. I didn't see what was that corner for. Vale's going to confirm it for us.
Thing.
Garpy Journal. And we already do have King's Brand. I wonder if we're going to see any early Abyss here. We still have Ancient Basin 3.
That's a good point, Falcon. 3,000 for Compass. That would make for a very interesting run.
I mean, with early LEM access, it would be pretty quick, I would think. Saluba's Blessing at QG.
Why do Element and Adyn keep doing the same checks?
It's a sign of good runners. Great runners move alike or something.
But like, they've been doing the same thing for the past 10 minutes, which I find pretty funny.
It's just unfortunate that Element and Frog are missing that dive that's just sitting at Queen Station. It's going to slow them down. Great slash. Pleasure House, it seems. Frog's going back up for the second check. Vale gonna be working through Edge, which I think is a pretty, especially with that dive right now. Like I think that's a really good play for Team Red. Oro dive is so dense. Adyn gonna go check the Trader Lord totem here. There's a pale ore from Vale. And there's Dash at the Trader Lord totem. That is enormous for red team.
That's a juicy spot for it. Well,
And
both teams got it.
Element picks it up at the exact. Okay, so I think for this seed we're gonna have a dash delta in less than 10 seconds, which is not normal.
Okay, Frog is finally doing the edge checks.
And there's Lurian at the QG egg.
Which means QG is done.
It's a nice fast QG.
Oh, Element, is he going to Deep Nest? It's a play.
Who? Oh, Element?
Yeah.
Yeah.
QG is done, so he doesn't really have any reason to stay.
They don't have Tram. And there's DV Stag from Frog.
That led to elevator pass.
Yep. So there's just one Deepness Major left after they get that one. I'm striking a little bit with Petrus here. Oh no.
Oh god. Not having any spell doesn't help.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. I mean, not that dive really helps much against Petrus.
They do make it. Let's go.
There we go.
Oh, does he have deep focus?
That looks like deep focus. Going to check the map here, which yeah, QG is done. I don't think this is the right play.
I think he just wants the bench.
I mean, maybe, but like you're just gonna go to Deepness and grab the Hot Spring bench, right? Yeah, it's a King's Idol, so maybe worth it.
Well, he's broke now. He cannot get the map in Deep Nest.
I mean, he might just get enough geo on the way. That map is only 38 geo. He just needs to find some quarters on the ground. Honestly, he could just kill some of the crawlids, or not crawlids. Dirt carvers. Those are the Deepness things.
Oh my god, that's funny. Fuck.
Frog making their way over to Uro. Vale is already clearing this area out. Found a love key, it looks like, somewhere down.
Shaman was at the fungal map.
Oh yeah, love key was in fungal. I don't know that Vale has found any major. Yeah, Vale hasn't found any majors in Oro Dive yet, which is unfortunate. They've only got 2 checks left. But they do get another grub down here. And Dash Wings is plenty to get Spore Shroom here. Element gonna grab the grub. Hopefully knows about the hazard respawn down by Spore Shroom. Does not. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so Element is not gonna make it to Deep Nest. Gonna have to work back.
Just jump after picking the item. Get it by the taunts, you get respawned.
Yeah, you can't go right. Once you go right, you're stuck down here. Have to warp out. And they realize it now.
They're not stag at Oro.
That's convenient in an item sync, especially because I think the edge player does not have Dermot access right now. There's a Shade Cloak from Vale.
Yeah, Frog is gonna get it soon.
That was at the 420 Geo Rock.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't have the dive.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Element checks Queen Station, but Element is broke. So
they
Frog,
both have the stag.
Yeah, Frog's gonna go buy the dive now.
Yeah, at this point he just has your partner to get it.
And Frog's probably gonna warp back to Oro now and go farm some soul from Great Hoppers. Yeah, there we go. So they will get the Shade Cloak now. Warrior Waterways 1.
They already got 2 things. Oh, they got
I'm a little
surprised
we don't. I'm a little surprised we don't see anyone going for the shade skip to cliffs.
I mean, you know where Stagnest is.
Yeah, but it's so much essence. Like, how long do you really want to stay in logic for that?
I've never
What if
seen
Claw,
that
what if
route to
Claw
get.
is there?
Yeah, I've never seen that route to get to jump pit.
I used to do that until I learned you can just pogo the fluke mungas, and it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
you just need to pogo one fluke mongo on the left and you're done.
I thought it's 2 pogos. Or maybe
No,
it's
it's just one. The other jumps you can just wing sit. That's a lot of soul refill.
And
Okay, no
there's
need for the key.
no path of pain for Vale, doesn't get the seal of binding energy. But
Grim
there's
Child.
Grimchild.
And that's what always done.
Yeah. Gurmouth is already 0 though, so the Grimchild does not unlock anything useful.
There was also a VS, I think, at the totem on the way to jump it.
There's
Oh,
a Wraiths from Element. Element Stream has locked up.
He's too broke, even his stream broke.
No, Vale checked all 5 junk pit chests, I'm pretty sure. They have 5 checks from junk pit.
He did open them all before picking up the items. Okay, so the rates is in resting ground. I'm assuming it's Crips, Wings locked.
Yeah, Wings locked and Crypts, most likely. Some more essence at Sharp Shadow, it looked like. 200 more essence there. It looks like, unfortunately, Element was the one streaming the tracker too. The tracker is also frozen.
Dream at Spirit's Glade. The resting grounds is done.
That is a plus.
And
Vale,
it's the first Dream Nail we see.
Vale on their way to go get Hera, it looks like. Is this actually fast? Like, if you have Colo Start, is it faster to just C-dash into elevator? I don't know.
I think
It's probably close.
Oh yeah, there was a Dreamer here, so it's worth.
Yeah. One missing.
Oh, and Adyn went back for the Dash Master. Makes sense.
Yep, definitely want to get that.
It's one of those charms that is worth it to go back for.
I need a rando charm tier list. I'm sure someone's made that already.
Well, that charm is at the top of my list.
Should be at the top of every speedrunner's.
Oh, Element, don't miss the map. Shaman is there.
Probably just checking this first. Makes sense.
Lucky.
Go up, then go down.
I missed that earlier.
Yeah, that was somebody picked it up in Fungal before. Vale is continuing to work in waterways.
You need to call for that check. Wait, can you stand there?
You can stand there, but you still aren't getting the check without Claw. If they do have VS, there is an extremely cursed Shade Skip I believe you can do by pogoing a Shade VS, but I don't think they're going to go for that. I don't recommend it. I'm just going to continue to work on Fungal here. Frog is climbing back. I guess they're going to do Markov?
He can! Oh my god.
He can do Markov. He's also going to check the Dive Relic first, which I think we know Team Red has already checked. Vale is going to go for this Grub. This Grub is not easy without Claw.
It's easy. You just pogo the ghosts. I messed it up in my race, but it's not that hard.
I'll take it back. It's not easy when you have an upgraded nail and no claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frog gonna go for Markoth here. Did they get Shaman? It looks like no. It
Nope.
looks like Element didn't go back for the map.
And you won't go back once you find the other item.
Yeah, that's really something you do before.
Yeah, they're gonna miss it.
OfficerFrog is not gonna clear Markoth on this run. See if they go back for it.
They have raids, you should have used it for safety.
Vale gonna do Clawless Lostkin. Let's go.
And Adyn is at C-mount. So
probably
basically,
goes
everyone doing out of logic stuff.
Yeah, which is risky. You don't know where that claw is. Having both players out of logic can be, if you don't find anything, it's just lost time. Adyn having a pretty clean C mount here. Probably gonna go get that grub.
It makes sense to do C-mount first.
Yeah, C mount first and peaks is always the right play.
In all majors, it's always the right play. Oh, they finally got the Stag Nest. And hopefully they'll check the rest of Resting Grounds.
I wouldn't fault them for going to check. I mean, they're going to check Glade and get the Dream Nail, which is going to be nice. I wouldn't be surprised if he just goes straight to Cliffs after this. Frog doing take 2 on Markoth, it looks like. Gonna go for, yeah, get a few Wraiths. This is not going super well. Don't take another damage? Okay. Just barely dodges the shield there. Yeah, this is looking dicey. OfficerFrog just staying. Oh, wow.
I got it.
That was bold. I would not have done that. But it pays off.
Claw!
And there's Claw at Markoth.
Oh my god.
This could be a pretty big differential. Markoth is not high on your list of checks as a randomer.
Well, I think you underestimate Vale and Adyn.
We'll see how long it takes for them to get over there.
They're the kind of players that don't shy away from doing bosses.
Adyn's gonna go through Cliffs here. Warping out of Motto. Why? Dermoth is 0 for them, right?
Yep.
What is he looking for?
I think he wants to see what the logic is.
Are they hunting for Palor? What is... I'm really confused. What is Adyn looking for? And there's a Palor Elder who?
Oh, Lifeblood. He's gonna go to Lifeblood core with bot Lifeblood. That's pretty funny.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, buying Lifeblood for Vale. Hopefully Vale waited to enter the room. Looks like...
Yeah, he did. And there's a white fragment at Pilgrim's Way Totem. They're done in Fungal. I don't know what Element is doing. Although
just took a few seconds to realize it.
I don't know if it might have been worth to get the Bread Bench for later. You don't know if you need to go to Fungal Core.
That's true. Deepness 2 makes it somewhat unlikely.
Okay, that's funny. Adyn just found a Lifeblood charm.
Yeah, at the Arcane Egg, that's funny.
Right after they entered the Lifeblood Core.
Pale Lurker is just decking the halls with these spikes, going up the column twice. Frog gonna stop and heal. Plan. Element probably goes to peaks now, is what it looks like.
Yeah, full movement. It's totally right to do that play now. Oh
Unfortunately,
god.
takes the death to Infected Crossroads. Yeah, even though Unbreakable Heart ameliorates the 3 maths gimmick here, you still feel the pain because you don't get the extra 2. Frog taking a unfortunately slow Pale Lurker fight here. Oh, we found Monomon. Where was Monomon?
Can't remember.
Hidden Station Stag for red.
I think that was the thing in Cliffs.
Makes sense. Yeah, Howling Cliffs 1. I'm assuming that the last major is in Dark Jonies. And there's a Shade Soul at Hidden Station Stack. That's nice. Adyn's gonna go ahead and check White Palace now, probably.
They don't have a walk-in yet.
No, I could not read fast enough.
Halon SEO.
Halon SEO. Yeah, it's Red needs to go do Markov, and unfortunately, there's a lot of other stuff they can do before they're forced to do that. They are maintaining a pretty high check velocity, and they still have a sizable major lead over blue team.
It's a Shrieking Abyss.
The lack of claw will eventually hurt red team if they wind up blast checking Markov. That could be the advantage blue needs to get back in here. And is that basin done for red? It looks like
it is.
Yeah, that's basin 0.
So all things were in Abyss.
Element going to make quick work of peaks here. Frog is struggling a little bit. That's a Dreamgate in Jonies, so that's Cliff's done. Adyn's going to check Jonies just because, which I think that's completely fine. Fortunately, it's a Soul Totem. Vale needs to find this white fragment. What's it at Pilgrim's Way totem? Like not the claw locked one.
It's the first totem.
Yeah, so they will get that. Vale's gonna go into Canyon first. What is? I guess they're gonna skip to O Mound, or just do East Fog Canyon.
Let's see.
Dreamgate makes a lot of routes nice. Yeah, there goes the Dreamgate. Gonna do O Mound and then skip and then go into Fog Canyon.
Has anyone done autopilot yet? I think it's the first time we see it.
That's quite possible. Yeah.
Dupe wings and we're done.
Oh, yep. And Vale's gonna process that more power. Nice and easy, Fog Canyon. Don't have to do East. Don't have to do Archives.
Okay, he's back in Edge.
Okay, yeah. So they're gonna get that. There, he's gonna do Hornet 2 first, and then probably Markov after. I would wager.
Well, we're gonna have a synced Hornet too.
We are. No Dash Master yet for blue team. I don't know if they have the eggs. I would hope they do at this point.
I just realized something. Adyn's probably gonna be done in Sanctum right before they get Claw.
It depends on how fast the Soul Master is.
It's gonna be very fast.
Oh, right. I forgot. Vale's doing Hornet 2 first.
Ooh, Trampass.
Oh, that's interesting. And opens up some new stuff to do. Hopefully... Oh, no.
Yeah, they have Shaman and Black Spells.
If this Trampass baits Vale off of Markov, this could be bad. I think that might happen. Vale might pivot to down to Tram at this point because he has the Tram access and like go to lower edge.
Shot.
Adyn absolutely going to leave a Dream Gate in here, 100%. Yeah, there we go. Is Adyn going to fight Tyrant? Adyn is going to fight Tyrant. Soul Totem at the end at Kingsbrand. And yeah, Vale is taking the bait here. Gonna go check lower edge.
Oh, and Frog took at the Tourney too.
He's not gonna check Markov for a little longer.
Oh god, this jump.
Is able to get it.
Yeah. If only it did markup first.
Yeah, it's gonna slow them down a little bit more.
I think the right hole is better to climb up. The one near the fountain.
Oh, he doesn't have, he's got 3 hits and that's still not dead. He's still not near 0. So that's
yeah,
nice.
but I think you can do it with 1 hit on the right side.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Frog. Is Frog still? Did Frog take a death to Hornet 2?
Yeah, Frog took a death.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Despite the claw is nice, but unfortunately, despite that advantage, Vale Adyn is simply zooming along and maintaining this major lead for quite a while, and I think it's even getting bigger. We haven't seen a ton of claw-locked stuff.
It's just 2 in pigs. But Element can definitely full clear it.
Mm-hmm.
Lantern.
And there's Lantern. Oh no, does the bait... Where is Vale going? What? Are they just going through here? Oh, they're just getting the grub. Oh, wow. You can do that without claw. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I guess that's a Dash Master only thing. Or a Nair Stall thing. So where is Vale going now? Are they finally going? No. Not where are they? Are they going to DV? They are. They're going to do dark. The bait train continues. The Lantern takes Team Red into Deep Nest, and they continue to put off Markov.
Frog is still on Hornet too.
Yeah.
There was an L upgrade at Glowing Room. I think that's Crossroads done. Oh god,
Yeah.
another death.
All of this is for a Soul Totem. Well, hopefully there's not a major at Weaver's Den Chest. Although I mean
they can do it flawless.
Yeah, it's rough, but definitely doable. And I think Vale is still holding on to Nail 0, which will help a lot.
Strength 4-2, that's good. I don't know how they're doing on charm notches. But 2 notches pretty good for that charm.
And that's not a element. That's not a rub, unfortunately.
They should rename mimics, not a grub to mimics, and grubs to not a mimic.
That would be funny. They're gonna go for this chest.
I'm surprised we haven't found anything in peaks yet. Oh, D-Dark. Nice.
I got one more.
So the other thing is in Crown?
I think so. Has Element done CG2 yet?
Yeah, I think he did everything else. Oh, maybe not CG2, right?
Oh, gonna go pick up that Dash Master now, I'm guessing.
There was something else here. I forgot what it was. Oh,
Adyn,
Cyclone.
Adyn is doing Clawless Peaks. Let's go. Has anyone checked Nailsmith yet?
I think we had the check of the first two things.
This is a worryingly long time to go without knowing whether or not Nail 4 is required. We still have 5 majors in the city.
Yeah, well, I think Frog would be doing City now if he wasn't stuck on Hornet 2 this long. But he
Finally
got
gets
it.
through at least.
Only to be rewarded by a soul refill.
Yeah, that's one of the worst feelings in a rando.
Yep, Frog is doing Sanctum, I assume. He's gonna find a Tramp Pass and be able to full clear it.
Vale is just gonna work on Deepness, it looks like, and we still don't know where the majors could be call locked through like Fungal Core, which would be quite unfortunate for Red Team. Yeah, trying to find out what claw locked majors are in Sanctum for Team Blue.
Oh, that's in this.
As far as no, you can do that, but it's RNG, right?
You can do it later, the dive, at the end. Do it as the last check.
Oh, that works as well. Oh yeah, that's a pretty tight loop. Never thought of that. I don't know that it's not faster, is it?
So Deepness Vessel at the Dream Nail. That's a Vulcan for Red Team.
There we go. There's nobody's going into White Palace without call though. Can't do anything.
And I think Deepness is done. Yep. It's 0 now.
Is Team Red at 23 grubs? Are they gonna close out grub? Nope. Gotta get the 23rd grub now.
Meaning Fungal Core is useless now.
That's grub 22. Team Red needs one more grub to close out grub.
And Vale is getting it here.
Vale is getting a nice grub. That's pretty nice synergy there from Red Team.
Yeah, these two are really good at collecting grubs quickly. I think their pathing decisions is based on which grubs can we get quickly.
Mm-hmm. There's Elegant Key, which I imagine is going to be, yeah, that's Adyn's next target.
They probably think Claw is locked by those grubs. Element trying to dive in that room is quite funny. Just use Shade Soul VS.
Vale is going to make his way over towards the white fragment. Probably going to do Elder Who first. That is grub number 12 for Team.
They still have a long way to go, and they did pigs.
Yeah, and doing the. This is one of the harder grubs in peaks.
Okay, Frog is doing Tyrant straight away. I don't think they have Dream Gate yet.
Taking a short breather. Red has a lot of checks that Blue doesn't have, unfortunately. I don't know where the fireballs were.
element always on 1 HP. That worries me a lot.
Worries all of us.
The
I'm gonna
joys
get
of playing
the-
with Cursed Mask.
I think the major has to be here unless it's at CG2, right?
Yeah, I think it's here or CG2.
I would always do CG2 first, but depends on what gear you have and how comfortable you are with combat. Nice nice pogos there from Element. Gets the 4 wings climb to crown. And it pays off. There's a dream nail up here. So he doesn't have to do CG2.
Okay, Adyn is doing the nail smiths. There's the resting ground stag. Another
There's
Pelor.
a pale ore at nail 3. What a bait. And then nail 4 is a Wanderer's Journal. It's not a content seed.
So nothing at nail smith.
All right, so Vale is looking at their map. They're looking right at Markoth. I think Vale's gonna go get now. Yeah, Vale's going to Markoth. They're gonna get that claw, and I'm sure they'll have some choice words to say to each other in chat. Yeah, Red's just been going really fast, and Adyn doing clawless peaks here definitely helps. Unfortunately, the last peaks major is at Crown, but it looks like they're probably going to do lower peaks here first, and Vale will pick up the claw in a minute.
And I think Vel will jump in White Palace after this. They only have 10 left.
Vale are doing very good.
Their pace is really great for not having claw.
They've already cleared waterways. They've cleared Deepness. They cleared Fog Canyon. They cleared cliffs. They got the Stag Nest.
Look at that timing.
Look at that. Adyn drops down into the pit and gets a claw to climb back out. That's incredible.
So we know where the Twin Peaks are. We're missing Twin City. The 3 in White Palace. There's still 2 in Edge.
There's what has not been checked. I'm assuming Team Blue finished Sanctum, right? Or no, Frog is fighting Tyrant right now.
Yeah. Team Red didn't have the claw to.
This is not attempt 1. I thought they started Tyrant a long time ago.
In Edge, what's missing, I think, is Ive. I think that guarantees both items there. Or we haven't seen the entrance wall as well.
No, Frog did entrance wall. Frog did Lurker and Lurker Idol. So I think you're right that it has to be Hive. We know it's not Kalos. Yeah, so it's both checks in Hive because Vale already did Tram Totems.
Oh yeah, Vale didn't upgrade this tail.
Yeah.
That's why the market fight was fast.
Just do it while Pale Lurker is busy screaming, it's fine.
As I called, Vale is going to White Palace.
It's that time. There's 9 majors left. And like they know they don't have to do GPZ. So yeah, now is the time to go into White Palace. Perfect play.
There are many areas you can split off between 2 teammates, but White Palace is not one of them. It's better to just let one player do it.
Adyn probably going to Crown now. Yeah, we're gonna see that play. Oh, not going to the right. Going deep focus first? Yeah, this looks like a deep focus play. Which you can do with Dash Wing C Dash, but...
okay, let's see if Sanctum held something.
Yeah, Team Red hasn't done Claw Locked Sanctum yet, right?
So far, nothing. I'll get that growth, please.
Yep.
keep Soul to do the Soul Warrior fight.
Where is Element? This looks like Dark Journeys. Yeah, and we know they know that the Awoken Dream Nail is here, so this will pay off.
Not as Maz.
There's
Okay.
not Esmez at the end of Sanctum. Cool.
And I think we're still missing one check in City somewhere.
Yeah, probably Spire. Could be Collector. There's the Awoken Dream Nail for Team Blue. Yeah, I don't know if that's faster. Quick Mage in White Palace. There's Dash Slash. We know there's nothing at NMG. Yeah, we're going to do the shortcut here. And Adyn's going to go get the Duke Dream Nail in a second here. What does this leave left for Team Red? They've got the 2 City Majors, which Adyn is not the edge player, right? So getting to Spire is not super easy for Adyn.
Yep, Mono wasn't depths.
I don't know if Adyn has good access to Hive either. Although they have hidden station stack, so actually that's probably fine.
Okay, Frog is going to Spire. So we'll see that in a sec.
I wonder how deep into Path of Pain this major will be. Or if it just won't be there and it'll be at the final totem instead.
Some players like Cashew prefers to do the top totem first. So the moment they find something in Path of Pain, they can just leave.
I don't know if that's correct, if there's only one major though.
Well, if you have many majors, that's what she does.
If you have a lot of majors, yes. Alright, so Adyn does do this. We'll see soon if Spire has the last city major. If it's not here, it's gonna be a collector. Adyn gonna go to right side here, it looks like, and get to Spire while Vale is busy with White Palace. Which they have Wings Claw, so it's not too bad. Yeah, and that's one major left in White Palace. So let's see if Vale decides to do the final totem. Or actually, no, Vale will 100% do Path of Pain first, because the final totem only saves time if it's there, which the odds are very much against you that it is. Yeah, Path of Pain first. Frog going to Spire, Adyn following close behind. There's NMG.
How much? I think Element is happy with the health.
Very nice for Glowing Womb.
Oh, there was a white fragment in White Palace. So that's void hard for red team.
Yep, that was at the right side totem.
There was nothing inspired.
Why is Frog checking on everything?
It's a mask shard.
Ah, fair. Alright, so I think that means it has to be a collector, right?
Yep. Wait, I haven't done the Gum Mask Shard blue team. That was a dream nail there.
That's gonna be their fourth one, it looks like.
Or was it? I can't remember what was it. No, it was the crest.
Which Team Blue may use to go into Waterways. Team Red has already finished Waterways.
I think OfficerFrog might go there after this. He's checking Lel Smith. He didn't say no to the health, the mask shot. I think it's fair, they're both experienced players, they know how to do fights.
Save the frames, not the masks. That was a tight pogo on the right there. I thought Vale was going to get clipped.
Yeah, that's the one pogo I never go for.
Mark of Pride.
Jeez, that's deep. In White Palace.
2 checks left in White Palace. We'll see if Vale gets spat on here and punished for not checking the totem. Adyn gonna go check Hive because I think they know the edge majors have to be there. Which 2 majors in Hive is fun.
Okay, Element is entering White Palace now.
Ooh, Vale takes Thorns there. Gonna go for the high C dash, save some time.
So I think Waterways was basically just jump pit.
That's what it seems.
There wasn't much to do here unless you go there. Okay, King's Mold's fight.
Is it Path of Pain? Is it Seal of Binding?
It was.
It is. Don't need to check that final totem.
Just done with Seal of Binding for a dive.
So I think Vale is heading to Collector, right?
Yeah, it has to be Collector here.
Yeah, that's that.
Because
That's it at City.
Hidden is already doing Hive.
Yep. So Adyn's going to get the 2 majors in Hive here. Vale's going to do Collector, and they're going to be done.
Yep, and Frog is about to find the remaining Waterways thing. Oh, he's doing Flugmon first.
Which I think it makes sense to do this if this is your first trip through. I don't know. I've seen some players do Junk Pit first, which I guess saves time if you can rule out Flukmarm, but it's not super common to finish Waterways early because there's always Tuck, there's always White Defender. I feel like it's worth it to just do Flukmarm first. And Adyn
where is Element going?
They're just on right side, right?
Yeah.
I must have missed the awkward movement.
Easy dashed on to the right. Where there's nothing.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, Hive Knight is dead.
Collector will be next. There's
The real
King
question
Cole.
is how many grubs
Oh.
are real?
Element doesn't know about the dive shortcut.
As we expected, Hive Knight held something. It was a net upgrade.
Yep. And Adyn's gonna start the Radiance fight here.
What are we even missing? I think it has to be a spell dude.
Yeah, I think so. Possibly the last rates? I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. Grimchild is not marked on the Adyn tracker, but I think we know that that's
No, the last rates was the Mask Shard and Hive.
No. I'm saying Grimchild is not like the Adyn's tracker does not show Grimchild or Defender's Crest, but that is incorrect.
Yeah, I think it has to be a VS then. Oh, it was another nail upgrade.
Yeah, it's the last nail upgrade.
Jeez, Hive Knight and Collector for nail upgrades.
Oh, okay, thanks, Chris. That makes sense.
And they didn't buy the Dirt Mud stack from Oro, so Vale has to walk.
Walking from Crossroads. I guess if you don't have the Dirt Myth bench already, this is faster than using Dirt Myth Stag, but like they do have Dirt Myth Stag. I don't know. I feel like Dirt Myth Stag has to be faster than this.
Alright, Frog is in Hive. There's still one more outside that he didn't pick up. Was it the Lantern? Yeah. He didn't get the Lantern in the Trampas locked to them.
Doing Hive first is a choice. Yep, and there we go. Adyn lands the final hit. We have a GG from Adyn in the VC chat. There will be another minute. A little busy fighting Collector.
There's a Shriek for blue team.
And there's going to be a nail upgrade at Hive Blood.
Ooh, nice Pogos.
Pretty clean Radiance right here from Vale. No quick slash, unfortunately. I don't think we ever saw it.
But I do think that Red Team was a bit lucky that barely anything was claw locked in the seed.
And the stuff that was logical, like they did a bunch of clawless skips. Adyn went into peaks.
Oh god, Frog took a death to Hive Knight.
Oh no. And there's a major there. And there's the GG from Vale in the chat.
Can we have a GG in chat for Adyn and Vale?
We do. They both GG.
They're moving on to round 3. Didn't check who they're gonna be against for the next round.
Oh, I mean both teams are moving on to round 3, just in different brackets. We're still in winners up here.
Okay, so Adyn and Vale is gonna take on the winner between Falcon Jason and Bruno and Potato. Oh no, it's a uniform. Oh yeah, it's Potato. Just a new name, I think.
I think at this point we invite Vale Adyn for interviews, and we ask ValeMK if
Yep.
they wish to continue. I'll go ahead and type it up in chat.
We also thought that red team could lose because of that claw, but that's too much of a toll on blue team.
Yeah, there was plenty of majors that they were able to obtain without claw, and yeah, and blue team struggled with a lot of combat.
A lot of it has to do with not needing claw as much as they think they did. A lot of the majors weren't claw locked at all.
Yep. And there were Dash was equal, and I think Team Red picked up Dash Master a lot earlier than Team Blue did. My message is not going through on Discord for some reason. Feel free to send one in my stead.
How's the King's Mods fight going for Element? He cannot take one more hit.
You cannot. Okay,
good.
Element mix.
That's scary.
And we know this is the last White Palace major. All right. Can I drag them in? No, I cannot.
Frog is still in base envy.
Adyn Vale are. There we go.
Okay, they're not finishing.
GG.
GG's. Oh god.
So,
how far behind were you to the call?
like I think at least 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. It was a large gap.
Yeah.
This was something.
You guys were just really fast on checks, and ValeMK, I think, had some combat struggles. Frog was stuck doing Hornet 2 for a while for a soul refill.
Well, we also did it, but yeah, I think I did it first try.
Yeah.
Blue.
So it was
hello,
when you did.
Hello, Frog.
Hello. When you did Hornet 2, were you going to do Markoth next, and you got sidetracked by Trampass?
I completely forgot Markoth was a thing. If not for the map, I would have never done Markoth.
I'm so mad that the seed scammed us out of every interesting claw location. I was so ready for Soul Tyrant.
What, Markoth is an interesting claw location?
No, it's not. it is, it's fine.
It was for the stream.
I was so ready that like there was a chain which was like, I don't know, Stagness led into Dreamer, led into Black Egg, led into like Hidden Stag, Shade Soul, and then I was like, what does Shade Soul do? Let's go to Sanctum and do Tyrant. And
I
then
was
not
wondering.
it.
I was wondering why no one was doing the shade skip to Cliffs from Green Path stack. Like Cliffs 3, I thought would have made it worth it.
I thought about it, and then Vala reminded that there was a Stagnus Tagats here.
Yeah, but like you had like 250 essence at the time.
I
The
know.
stack was
It was
950 though.
it was happening soon if we didn't have enough, but we got it by into decent time, so it's fine. Also, Rip near 4, but with
Yeah.
610 it's a bit sad, but it's fine because we didn't. Did we have 6? I think we finished with 5, right?
Yeah, we have 5 on my tracker.
Yeah.
And one of them was from good old Ronnie.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as far as content goes, this seed was, I think, it was relatively tame. No GPZ, no flower quests, no NMG,
No color.
no Kalos, no White Defender. Like this
Yeah.
could have been a lot worse.
Can we talk about how like the seed was like it invalidated all of the gimmicks within like the first 10 minutes?
Yes.
Or just like in
I
general?
don't
like,
know.
there
You
were
guys
so-
took a lot of deaths to fights.
we did, but there was Unbreakable Heart at the start, so it really kind of just felt like playing 5 masks
Mm.
without Unbreakable Heart. I don't know. I didn't feel like I got any of that 3 mask gameplay in, although I was certainly dying a lot.
I mean, I feel that Green Path Zero basically invalidates no Ismas because like that's the most interesting asset skip in the game.
Yeah. Dude, it really felt like it would have been Shape of Unseed if it weren't for the Green Path Zero. Like there was the early Sharp Shadow. Like it was early dash, early Shade Cloak, early Sharp Shadow.
Yeah, you Team Blue, ValeMK, you guys had Claw way before Adyn did. Actually, can we see? Does everyone have their skill timelines up?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
30
I've never
minutes
even
for
noticed.
blue team.
Yeah, those are
And
30.
49 for red team, so yeah,
Yeah,
20
so,
minutes.
20-minute Claw difference.
I didn't really feel like this seed was a seed where it was like super duper, like where it felt like Claw was like super duper needed. Like Frog got Claw, and I was like,
It
oh, that's
really
nice, but
wasn't.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was not that impactful really.
The claw seemed impactful with how early you guys found it, but then we later found out that a lot of checks were just not claw locked.
Yeah, Adyn Vale just like
Yep.
kept getting majors. I think they only had like 10 majors
Yeah, I
left.
think
Yeah,
we had
by-
like 10.
By the time that Claudia only needed 9 more things.
And Stagnest was available. Adyn skipped into Peaks.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't,
one of
it
the
wasn't
things.
a ton of Claw inaccessible stuff.
Just give
I
them
feel-
Shrogo and they would have done everything else but the claw.
Oh right, I
I-
remember. Adyn, you dropped down to get the dive Rancid Egg and Peaks, and then Vale gave you the Claw to climb.
I
back
know.
up.
I knew that I was getting claw. There was literally nothing else left that could have been claw. So I just went up there, waiting for the claw so I can continue peak. I literally knew I was gonna get claw. There was nothing else apart from Markov at that point that we figured out. So
Mhm.
It was literally the last location in any area that had a major.
yes,
Literally.
I mean, it could have been Elegant Key or Shop Key.
no,
or
we
something
did
like that.
we did E key before claw.
You had all that done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could it have been the third Dreamer, or did you already have Black Egg?
Yeah, we done that without claw as well.
Okay.
wasn't
yeah.
the third Dreamer in Cliffs?
Yes. But that Stagnus still existed.
Oh yeah, there was.
You both got dash within like 5 seconds of each other. I think.
Dude,
you
I
were-
felt like we were so early to dash. I was like, did they get the same dash as us?
It
Yeah,
was
you
the-
guys picked it up at the same time.
You were both in
basically.
the same room on stream.
Oh my God.
the QG thing, right?
Yeah, I was like genuinely contemplating not getting it because I was like, well, there's no way this is logic, right? Because is it logical with C-Dash wings?
But the
It's logical with just wings.
it should be just
Is
wings,
it?
yeah. It's
Huh.
really easy with just wings.
Yeah, okay.
There's no way.
Yeah, it is, but like, I don't know. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
logical. I guess there's nothing stopping you.
You can just like. I don't think you need enemy pogos to go up the right side, but you can go up the left side with just wings, like very easily in Logic.
Yeah.
Just everyone does right side because it's way faster.
Yeah.
GG's again. Any
Yeah.
last word?
Thanks for everyone being here. It was a fun race.
Yeah,
And
thank you guys for the rando.
It was a fun seed.
Hope everyone is ready for the next one in like half an hour.
Yeah, I also got to say, hopefully the next one, the gimmicks actually impact the seed,
True.
where you don't have 3 mass start with a free broken heart or to start with.
Yeah. Were there any swims acid skips required this year? I don't think there was anything at Pale Lurker Idol.
The only thing that, like in terms of I had to do, was just checking Fellow Idle, and there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the most interesting acid skip I did in this entire seed was the Crossroads to Fog Canyon one, which speaks a lot.
I don't think we even got to doing that acid skip. Did we even clear Fog Canyon? There was one in there, but
It was
was
at
an
autopilot,
okay. Did you
which
get
nobody did because Green Path was 0, so
It
nobody
was
going up there.
it was the dupe wings as well. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We were hyped because Adyn, you guys did the deboost upper edge rancid egg, which was DV stag, and we were hyped. Like that started an out of logic train, and
Yeah.
it did not pay off because wings on C dash were in logic and Team Blue got those prizes.
I just wanted to greed that City 9 very like at the start. I was like doing left cities not that slow. I can put off shops like it's fine. I guess it wasn't progression, but it shouldn't have been that impactful. Like I got C dash out of it at least. Like City 9, even if it's not in logic, you just wanna check it.
Yep. All right. Any questions from the chat?
I guess not. Well, see you for the next race. It should be between Connor, Eclipse, Radicant, and Staxis. It's Connor Staxis versus Eclipse Radicant.
That'll be a fun race.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
GG.
GG's, thanks for the race.
GG's.
GG's.